Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Under the Radar Season 3. I'll be talking about LiAngelo Ball, the most underrated brother in the Ball family.
Ari, why are you even talking about Jello?
Well, Lil Timmy, I'm talking about Jello because he was finally given a chance to show his skills in an NBA setting like the Summer League this year. Let's take a look back at his journey on how he was able to get to this point, averaging double-doubles in the Summer League with the Charlotte Hornets. As we all know, LiAngelo Ball played his whole entire high school basketball career in Chino Hills with his brothers Lonzo and LaMelo Ball. As a freshman, he started alongside with his older brother Lonzo and helped Chino Hills reach its first ever CIF Southern Section Open Division Championship game appearance. Sadly, the Huskies fell in overtime to Centennial High School at the Southern California Regional Division I Final. As a sophomore, LiAngelo started picking up the pace, the physicality on how he can actually practice and dominate the high school basketball game. And he ended up averaging double-digit numbers along with scoring 35 points and 7 3-pointers to win the Ron Macy Memorial Fall Hoops Classic, a 53-point game over a win over Dorsey High School, and him being able to play with his cousin Andre Ball, who played in Pepperdine. Unfortunately, at the end of the season, LiAngelo was sidelined for the last 4 games with an ankle sprain, but luckily for him, he was able to return for the playoffs. Sadly, the Huskies lost in the CIF State Division I Championship game, and after the season, on April 21, he verbally committed to play college basketball at UCLA. In his junior season is when things started picking up for not only LiAngelo but for the popularity of the Ball brothers, making themselves one of the greatest high school basketball superstars or Big Three in a long ass time. In December 15, LiAngelo scored 32 points to Barry Montfort Academy in the City of Palms Classic quarterfinals. Yes, Montfort Academy, the exact same school where Ben Simmons and D'Angelo Russell attended. He also scored a 40-point game in a semi-final win over High Christian Point Academy and won the whole entire tournament. Chino Hills also finished the regular season with an undefeated record of 27-0. On March 5, 2016, LiAngelo scored 31 points to win the CIF Southern Section Open Division title over high school powerhouse Sierra Canyon. Yes, the exact same high school where Bronny James attends, where Bryce James attends, where KJ Martin attended, and that's where Brandon Boston attended. On March 26, he scored 18 points to win the Open Division title over De La Salle High School. As a junior, he averaged 27.4 points per game with 2 assists, which led his team in scoring. And he ended up finishing his junior season with a 35-0 record with his 2 brothers Lonzo and LaMelo Ball, solidifying themselves as one of the greatest high school basketball super teams in a long time. And according to Max Preps, named the mythical national champion for high school basketball. In his senior season, LiAngelo was able to score 72 points with 13 daggers with a 20-point win over Rancho Christian School, the 10th most points scored in a single game in California high school history. He also scored 65 points over a win over Foothill High School, and he averaged 33 points per game with 4 assists and 5 rebounds. And he was also leading the state of California in scoring. And he finished the record in his high school career with a 30-3 record in his senior season, and he was also named to the first team All-State and honorable mention All-American selection by Max Preps. But sadly, with all of this amazing effort, he was not invited to major camps like the McDonald's All-American Game, the Adidas Gauntlet, or the Nike Hoop Summit. So unfortunately, he was also a 3-star recruit coming out of high school, according to ESPN and 24/7 Sports, that he was actually the 50th best shooting guard in his draft class. Despite his success at Chino Hills and in high school in general, LiAngelo left high school as a 3-star recruit. Not saying that he ain't great and all, he's amazing, he's good, I think he's good enough to be a backup, but unfortunately, the Bruins had another plan. Instead of making him their solid backup shooting guard, instead, they used their 5-star recruit Jalen Hans as a starter and the junior Aaron Holiday, who's now a player in the NBA as the backup. Now, LiAngelo played only one game with the Bruins his whole entire career, which is a preseason game back in November 1, 2017 against an NCAA Division II team, Cal State Los Angeles, the parents' alma mater, or basically LeVar and Tina's alma mater, scoring 11 points and 4 from 8 from the field. But unfortunately, his story went to a drastic turn in Shanghai, China. November 7, 2017, just within a few sunrises before UCLA's season opener against Georgia Tech in Shanghai, China, LiAngelo Ball and his two other teammates got into serious trouble, stealing sunglasses from Louis Vuitton, for all places. The three players were caught and faced a steep fine, not to mention 3 to 10 years in prison in China. Their case had to be pled out and negotiated, and it even became international news around ESPN, and it reached eventually in the US. Luckily, they were able to fly back to the United States. Their one thoughtless night almost ruined their careers and futures. The experience must have sobered them up. Because of their suspension that UCLA placed on LiAngelo to suspend him indefinitely for the rest of the NCAA season, and not knowing when LiAngelo can play for UCLA, LeVar had to yank LiAngelo out of UCLA and pitched him to go to Lithuania into Vietodas, or now called BC Pernai, to keep him playing. I don't necessarily agree with this move on LeVar because, yes, Lithuania has produced amazing talent like Domantas Sabonis and Jonas Valanciunas, but really, Lithuania is a good place to play. I do not make fun of anyone that plays in Lithuania. Lithuania is a cool place, but if you're trying to get attention, you're trying to get NBA scouts' eyes, and you're thinking of declaring for the 2018 NBA draft and trying to get scouts on you, I don't think Lithuania is necessarily the place that you should do it. If you were in Turkey, if you were in Australia, this would have been a different scenario. Now, on March 27, 2018, LiAngelo announced that he would declare for the 2018 NBA draft, even though most analysts believe that it will be quite a long shot just for him to be drafted, even in the first or second round. Even though he erupted for 72 points and 11 rebounds against the junior Guangdong Southern Tigers, even though he destroyed Juventus Uneta, he defeated Ritas, and he defeated Zalgiris, some of the best Lithuanian clubs around Europe, he still wasn't selected in the 2018 NBA draft after averaging 12 points, 2.7 rebounds, and 41% from 3. He was still not selected. On July 9, 2018, the JBA was created, and of course, LiAngelo again was playing with LaMelo Ball, but this time, he completely dominated the league, not only grabbing All-Star MVP, not only grabbing the championship with LaMelo along with the JBA championship, he was nearly averaging 50 points per game. And not only that, he was named to the US team of the JBA USA Tour. Some of the best people in the JBA became a United States representative team to face against several European teams on an international tour like Zalgiris and the London Lions. Eventually, on December 29, 2019, LiAngelo signed with the Oklahoma City Blue of the NBA G League, which is the affiliate of the Oklahoma City Thunder, on March 9, 2020, and he signed there as a practice player. Eventually, he impressed everyone in management, so they decided to sign him for real this time. But something unfortunate happened yet again for my guy, and it's quite unlucky. As soon as the Oklahoma City Blue were about to open the season, LiAngelo Ball could not play because you know why? The COVID-19 pandemic. So it stopped and it shut down not only the NBA but the NBA G League. The next time we'll hear any news of LiAngelo Ball was December 2nd, 2020, when he signed a training camp deal with the Detroit Pistons. On December 13, 2020, he was waived without even playing a single preseason game. Imagine being waived without given any chances. fast forward to 2021 NBA Summer League. The Charlotte Hornets offered LiAngelo Ball a shot to the NBA just to give him his first taste of an NBA type of security. When I say NBA type of security, that means some NBA people are looking at you. And the Summer League is the perfect opportunity not only for the rookies to, be able to oil their gears and get ready for the NBA, but to really look for hidden gems in the mines, Like in the draft, yes, there's only 60 gems, selected, but there's still a lot of dirt and the rubble. But you never know if there's any, left off gems that nobody took that could possibly become a solid contributor in an NBA team one day. And LiAngelo now, in 2 games of play, scored 16 points in his debut, and then he scored 10 points and 5 rebounds in his second outing. And all I could say that for LiAngelo, good job, buddy. You deserve it. I clap for you, my guy. I think it's really important, ladies and gentlemen, that we have the same exact complexion that LiAngelo did. Like the never give up mentality, no matter how hard life actually hit you. Because you have to be like a turtle, not conscious for yourself, but really protect yourself from negativity, You gotta keep walking, you gotta keep swimming, as Dory says. You dodge the haters, don't listen to them, do what you can do, and you can control what you control. Because really, the future is in your hands, literally. Like, I know it sounds kinda cheesy, but it really is. What you do now affects your future. For example, if I don't practice basketball right now, what will be my future? Will I become a good basketball player? I don't think so. If I practice now, I'll be pretty freaking good of a basketball player. If I practice Fortnite right now, I'll become a pro player in the future, okay? Like, just saying. You can place your mind to anything. And the fact that LiAngelo was able to create a situation and waited for the right time and worked on himself, not only his personality, but now he could finally have his chance and have his shot to make it to the NBA. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you loved today's video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and God bless you all, and I shall see you all next week. Bye-bye.